Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. And in this episode, we're going to see how I can convince everybody that Kyoko is still the killer and not myself. Unless somehow I actually ended up killing Mukuro in the middle of my sleep. Or drunken, sick, and stupor. With the revelation of multiple arrows bound together.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Yep.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
But there was blood only on the tape. There wasn't any blood on the arrows is the issue.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Wrong?
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
It was you. Was it you? Because you hid the key? Ah.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. It must be connected to that dojo locker key. Hold on. If I read this. Found in Kyoko's room. Okay.
I got it.
I didn't know if that would have the
One thing that
information
proves Kyoko
necessary.
was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
That was locked.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
Shut up.
That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
Shut up.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Shut up.
Hold on a second.
There we go, Makoto.
This again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Yes. Ride or die. Same thing with Hina and what was Sakura.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Thanks. But from what?
What?
She was protecting me? I mean, the killer went away. Went away. And does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone... for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Make my argument. when the body was found.
Those words you just spoke, what do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean...
Those words you just spoke, what do you mean?
I know
Exactly
what I have to...
said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to copy the last thing, and then
You said
and then
I hid
And
refute.
then left the locker key in my own room. But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke,
exactly.
I'm not the killer.
You should
I
understand.
think...
Master would never hide something from me!
there's proof that you aren't the culprit.
But there's proof that refutes it. Okay. Kind of a stretch, but...
If I'm right, Kyoko
Still kinda
wouldn't
works.
have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
Are you finally going to die?
And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
Mm-hmm.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's actually not true. That's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie? I didn't catch it because I was merely just letting them talk. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Is there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap. The Mastermind is trying to... trap Kyoko? But... what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... Mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro? And Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Are there multiple endings? Run away. We'll just get punished. Pursue the lie, I guess.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. Okay. Kyoko's account. And what exactly is that one before anything else starts?
I didn't have the key to my room.
Okay, hold on. What exactly is Kyoko's account? Oh, that's right. She had the key that has access to all the rooms? Okay. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school, to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. That's it.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yep, so she did have
There's no
access to
doubt
it.
about that, right?
I completely forgot about that key.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
No.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there.
Nope.
That's the only explanation.
Sorry, Kyoko. But you yourself. Kyoko herself told me before the trial started. She had stolen something very important from the headmaster's room. It was like number 5, right?
No doubt you are correct. So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
There was a lot on the screen of pink there.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up! I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
That's who we're voting for. But are we all going to get punished for this? Good job! You got it right! Brilliantly right! We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
I've prepared an extra special punishment this time. Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
If she is the Blackened and she did kill, I've just got more questions. Oh. My word. After school lesson. What the fuck are you teaching? Fear. That one actually kind of made me sick. I think it's because the impending doom makes that one so... Oh. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusava came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or... Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. So, we didn't learn the whole... truth? So... What... I just stopped thinking about it. Oh, I'm kind of glad that it only took me like 10 minutes between where the last recording ended and from that verdict. I wonder if there are multiple endings for that. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it proved to be our last class trial? But once that case was over, there was never a single murder in Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace, in exchange for the lives of all the others. Oh my wait, what? Okay, hold on. So... we really did have the same mother. Damn, Hiro. You are 20% correct. And Byakuya is happy. And is willing to hold the photo of Toko. Huh. Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. So, how was this photo taken? Also, is that sunlight behind us? I don't know. It was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is... hope?
No! This isn't right!
Huh? Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Okay, this is interesting. Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have to. Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? If you spend all your time trying to avoid... We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? She's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. Okay, I'm really kind of glad that I got to see that. Okay, that's kind of cool. What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Excuse me. I kind of almost want to see what Runaway does as well. Can I get punished for that? Damn it. Okay. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
Oh, wow. That art's kind of cool.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Oh. Huh. Huh. Interesting. I only got 85 medals for that one. Probably because of that 1B. Oh, well, no, my full rank would... maybe, I don't know.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Yeah, they vote for me. But it's wrong. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job?
Yep.
They got it right. So do you say it whether... Do you say we're right whether or not it's just majority? No. I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials. And I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment! Wait, why do I... She didn't see it coming? Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
This is bizarre. Am I gonna get the same one? Yeah, so the punishments aren't unique to the person, then. Just like the last one with alter ego. So what happens? If I die, the game just ends, right? This is weird. Another after-school lesson. So then is the right choice just to run away? But that would just lead to me getting punished as well. Chihiro? Or alter ego? Alter ego survived. What? What? Wait, how come that happened for me, but not for, what? That didn't happen for Kyoko.
Uh-huh! What's this? What's going on? What's going on? I don't know where that's coming from.
Hey, was that? Yeah, I had to be.
This is...
Alter ego.
Alter ego? Is that some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he was invaded my network. Damn it all to hell! I don't believe this.
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch. An itch. The stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit, in a way, that's even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
I kinda got it. So... What? Is he... gone? Hey, Kyoko. What's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. So if I was... So which one is correct? I could have, in my drunken stupor, by accident, killed, no. The only one that... There's only evidence that Kyoko could have done it because I was... Either way, how did the ultimate soldier lose to either of us, really? Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. So what happens? Like, to the game. And me. What? Back to Makoto. A massive high school towers over all the other buildings. Oh, a massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. So, are those 5 stuck in there? Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are 2 things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. And 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. This is repeating. Fully. What? Why? Why? This looks like normal school, because I don't think the desks look like this the first time. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. There's no flyer there. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but... What was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Do I play the entire game again? Is that what it meant by halfway over? Because it all leads up to that, like... I don't... What the heck is going on? What the flying fuck? Is that the... Is that the ultimate spaceship? Or the despair ship? I don't know. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then... I was awake. Or is this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell, because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. So this is the dump. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. But I won't have a key for that door. If I wasn't the lucky student and Kyoko was, and she still had the key on her, then she could leave, right? Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit? We're not going to see everybody's body down here, right? Heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Thank you, Alter Ego. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. How do you know that for certain? Well, technically, Monokuma did say that he had erased everything that was left over of Alter Ego. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. I guess that's why the game technically did say wait until the very end of the game to find out what had happened with Sayaka's group and my family. I think. Way back when, it did say wait until the end to find out, or something like that. First up was to start looking for a way out of there. Oh, investigation. I don't know what time it is, but this is interesting. Oh, whoa. How far over can I look? Pretty limited still. Okay. We'll go through here. Is that an airplane? The ultimate pilot! How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? Also, how'd you know it was an airplane? What's it? Oh, probably that. Maybe that. This pile over here. This is a desk. That's where I fell. It's probably the one that that fell down here with me. Also, how did I not die from the fall? That's a rocket. And a tank. I'd better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. What the fuck? Ah, shit. Just like I thought. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon... I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink, and which ones are all around a bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up, because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was... sleep. Go to sleep! My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to... Oh, shit, I'm gonna be punished for not sleeping in the dorms. Shit. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left. After not being able to eat or drink. Also, I'm still alive, so I'm still technically a student. Can't be sure. But I think at least a full day had passed. Had to have passed. And all I did was sleep. And sleep. It's like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. There's a key. There's gonna be a key. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. It's all their scraps. Maybe? What the... A strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. What? There's someone in there? Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Oh, is that the lock? Oh! The trash pit! What? Did a giant pile of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash. Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. But how...
It smells awful.
Yeah, but you've been in here for a couple of seconds. Just imagine what it's been like the entire time. This place smells awful. Also, you got a little something there. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. So, you have to get... If you're giving me this, that means... When you're giving me something, does that mean that you have to go back or something? Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you! I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. So, does that mean I'm just gonna live down here until she figures out what's going on? And she's just gonna leave through that door because she has the key, but I'm gonna stay? I don't know. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. That really hit the spot. I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up, then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Huh. Okay, Kyoko. But, Kyoko... why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or, no. To atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew that I knew?
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you.
I...
Abandon you. Don't say that! You didn't abandon me! No. That's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen. Not that I'm trying to make excuses, but... there was a reason I had to survive, no matter what, no matter the cost. And that is... why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. And that reason is... so you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least, I did. Once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible! Amnesia? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what made you what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But... why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose. And my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just... stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean... somehow, my memories may be connected to the mysteries of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? So we're literally back at square zero because we have no way to even move forward in one step. We're not even at square one. Mastermind... one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself. Unless she is the mastermind and she erased her own memory to be a part of it? I don't know.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before. I didn't know if it was like a pounding thought in the back of his head or something. But why did that just happen?
listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Huh. Okay, so am I ever gonna get out of here with you? You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. And what are both of them? You mentioned your ability. My ability. But everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Okay, who could have seen that coming? The ultimate detective?
correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. And who was that? You had to find someone? Oh,
So,
well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. So that's why you were so about it. So maybe you were having your own trigger event as well in your head. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Okay, I had that in suspicion as well. Man, huh. What?
in other words,
I was separated from him as a child. Okay. Huh. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad. Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains... When Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved, I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
no matter what,
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point. But when he said that, I felt strange. Okay, so you do have events like me. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
however,
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
so,
The room had been ransacked. Okay, so you kind of got lucky with that key then. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicions, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. The second floor of the dorms, okay. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Faculty? Okay. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, the room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there?
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms... There's a lot of secondary things that I keep clicking through, but I don't know if there's any text beyond it. I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So... if the cameras weren't there, that means... that the mastermind didn't even have access to there. So, what was it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is... the moment I saw it, I realized... whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. Oh, shit, were there more murders in the school? What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Okay. Sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. Damn, I just keep going back to her.
However...
Of course, once I got to the second room, there were no cameras, no monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. Yes. It has to do with the Mukuro Ikusava, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. So... neither of us killed her. Or maybe I did. Maybe I did, by accident. And I know it wasn't you either. Okay. So... that actually just really does mean that there... That really does mean that Monokuma just throws whoever we vote for, and it's not just the actual blackened. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared. In retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. So then why did it still go along with me then? Because the programming should have said, you're all wrong, and everybody, including her, dies. Or technically, because if there's someone else, mastermind, whether or not that there's a student amongst us... It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules. And with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. So does that mean that I could have pointed at Monokuma? Like, we could have said the mastermind was the killer? They couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? It makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations. I said that, and I've been saying it since the beginning, which doesn't make sense as to how Monokuma attacked Junko, which makes me think that Junko isn't actually dead, and hers is fake. She's the only one that is different. The only one.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to talk about the murder of Mukuro Ikusava. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro might have not become the victim. There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. Really? It could have been you, Makoto. So, Mukuro... So the person who visited me... That's why! Okay, so the mastermind came to kill me. And that's how the battle was fought over. That's why. But then how did... If I won out, or maybe Kyoko won out against the mastermind, how did the mastermind get to kill... It could have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... Yeah, there's no nails painted, which I did notice before. During the night... I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this.
Anyway...
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell. I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. So I saw both people at the same time? I ran into your room, and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead. Oh. So, is it still technically Mukuro?
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. Well, that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait. But doesn't that create another contradiction? Also, if in my fake reality, everyone lived happily ever after and there weren't any more murders and they could have just killed us at any time, doesn't that also lead me to be suspicious of Kyoko again? But doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So, what does it all mean?
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. What I really want to know now is how you managed to get down here. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. 100 Mile Dash, Pain of a Junk Food Junkie, Chapter 5, has come to an end. No one's dead. Well, Mukuro. Huh. Still to be continued, but I don't know how this... You received the Dream Island rocket. It seems a bit phallic-shaped, but oh well. Huh. Present. 5 alive. Do I want to save the data? Yes. Chapter 5 ending. Okay. Let me save that. There. Okay. Before that goes on any further, because that is an hour. Damn, this is getting interesting. Because that's saved right there, there is one thing that I want to check out. If I load up, it was here, right? The previous save? I think so. I kind of want to see what the event is of me just running away. I'm just trying to speed through this up until the point where I run away, but it's still gonna take 10 minutes for me to get there.
Correct.
You aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier.
Proof that you aren't the culprit.
I actually don't remember. Oh wait, maybe was it shielded? Was that the issue?
In my own room.
How am I struggling with this?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
I really don't remember. What the fuck is happening? Hold on. I gotta pause this real quick. What the fuck? How am I struggling with this the second time? What's going on? Something weird is going on right now, in which I can't use the same evidence, the locker key in my own room. It blocks me from... I've literally tried that multiple times. Why all of a sudden? I actually had to go back into my recording and look at it because I thought I was being stupid. What? Was I just missing off by just a tiny bit or something? Okay, that's weird. Okay. Let's now finally see what happens when I run away. No. Running away isn't gonna solve anything. I've decided... Okay. Never mind. Well, I could have clicked it at any time. Okay, that's that. That was weird. Time to review the footage of this recording. Ugh, that was weird. I'll have to see, like, where I was aiming then, because that's really weird that it wouldn't let me do it. But anyway, thanks for coming out, I guess. For now, I'm just wait around for the next episode. I don't know what else to tell you. I need a drink.